Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. You'll get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And when I'm not asking Bruce, hey, how big was Batista's? Well, you know. One of the things I like to do is help people save money. And if you're watching this video right now and you're in a 30-year loan, man, you're overpaying your single biggest bill and you may not even realize it. I want you to do a little experiment for me. Take your calculator out, multiply your monthly house payment by 360 payments. That's how many payments there are in a 30-year loan. That big scary number, that's your total of payments. You're looking at that number? You know you can do better. Keep more of your own money right now and go to savewithconrad.com. Or maybe you've got credit card debt. Man, it's not a matter of if I can save you money with that. Your average interest rate on a credit card is more than 20%. And by the way, all the interest you pay on those credit cards, it's not tax deductible. Whereas the mortgage interest, well, that is tax deductible. So if you owe this debt, it's up to you how to pay it back. Doesn't it make sense to get the cheapest rate possible and the greatest tax deduction possible? Find out how much money you can save right now for free at savewithconrad.com. You don't need perfect credit. Even scores in the 500s can be approved, and it's no cost out of pocket. But maybe best of all, we're licensed in more than 40 states. We can help more families than ever before. But how much can we save you? Find out right now for free with a quick quote from savewithconrad.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Welcome to WHW Monday. Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson.
Jim Crockett First Arcade, 605 NWA. TV title, Cajun Omni, the Bunkhouse Stampede. Flair and Horseman, Garvin, Bogey, Magnum, Dusty, Express Tag Team. Turner, Bodden, Mid-South Joint World Championship Wrestling.
Talking about the great years of World Championship Wrestling, the NWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions.
Tony and Friends North they win. Look, Schiavone's back again. World title split off, center stage, Bischoff. Disney, Hogan, and Nitro. New World Order and the Crow. Thunder, Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh. Lowest rules, cat back. This wasn't the initial plan. Tom Zigg's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a champ. Tommy, you come over here.
What happened when? WHW Monday. And now, let's go to the ring. And here's your co-host. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. Tony, what's going on, man? How are you?
You know why we can't have nice things?
Why can't we have nice things, Tony?
Twat.
What?
TWAT.
What are you saying right now?
Well, I'm saying that we are just as gentlemen. A lot of times we think with our little brain.
Oh no! Did you get yourself in a situation? What's going on,
Nope.
Tony?
No, I didn't. I'm just trying to be irreverent here.
Oh,
I'm trying to be funny. I just, you and I had talked before we started rolling tape, and I'm just trying to extend on that. No, everything's great, man. It's great to be talking to you once again. I'm really kind of leery about doing the show after the fantastic show we saw a week ago.
Oh man, it was so great. A night in Greenville. What a special Raw it was. And man, we just saw Flair at his best in 2003. I mean, I would have never expected, in hindsight, we think of Flair's peak stuff in the late 80s and perhaps the very early 90s, like his Rumble 92 performance. But man, he brought it in 2003 for that show. Did he not?
He did. One of his better promos ever. And it was very emotional. They set it up perfectly. Great storyline that they weave through the show with some great other storylines behind it. Steve Austin at his best as Stone Cold, and Eric Bischoff, throwing out Mae West, and it was tremendous. We didn't talk. Kevin Sullivan agrees. We didn't talk enough about that. We didn't talk enough about.
I'm doing a podcast. If you fucking dogs can shut the fuck up, please. By the way, I promoted a gimmick on Amazon a few months ago about something that would keep dogs quiet. They're impervious to it now. The poodle power has overcome.
Poodle power runs the world, and Chihuahua power runs the world here. So That's the way it is when you got small dogs.
Hey,
They do what the fuck they want.
Speaking of your Chihuahua power,
Mm-hmm.
you've got a new shirt over at lowestrules.com that I understand you've already ordered a baker's dozen of. It's a picture of Biggity Bug, and underneath it says no Facebook.
Yeah, but I didn't give Lois one of those. But I did order a gross of. I also, and I should have put this on Twitter, but I ordered Lois for Mother's Day, and it came in on Mother's Day. It was perfect. Shirt made of 100% Schiavone dog hair.
What was her response to that?
She went, "What the fuck?" I said, "Listen, I got me one too, so we can wear it one day. We go to the store, and everybody will look." So there you go.
Well, unfortunately, everybody's looking at our show this week, wondering what in the world was WCW doing in 2000. Of course, we're going to watch Monday Nitro from May 22nd, 2000. The New Blood are going to hold a funeral for the Nature Boy here. So after a big moment last week with Ric Flair here on the show, we got to fuck things up with a little WCW from 2000. And very early on here on What Happened When, you used an interesting term to describe WCW at the end. Do you remember what you called it?
Coffin on roller skates.
There you go. That's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. A coffin on roller skates.
That's exactly what it was. Just wheel it downhill. And we're actually going to see a real coffin in here, which I think was supposed to be Ric Flair's funeral, but actually represented WCW less than a year later.
Crazy that, I don't know, man. It's crazy to think that this is where we are after you guys have been to the top of the mountaintop, conquered the wrestling world. I mean, just 2 years prior to this, Goldberg's not even the champ yet. You know, I mean, he hasn't beaten Hogan. It's remarkable to think how quickly you guys sort of rose to the top and just as quickly seemingly bottomed out.
It's a cautionary tale for any business. It really is.
What do you think the lesson is? Make sure Tony Schiavone never gains weight in the first place.
That may be a side point, but I think the cautionary tale is try to be your own promotion. Don't try to be a bastardized version of anybody else.
And keep your expenses low.
Yeah, keep your expenses low. Right.
I mean, when you think about it, all the old timers, when you were first getting in the business, you would hear them say, "Save your money, kid."
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, the promotion itself here needed to save its money, kid. Let's fire it up. May 22nd, 2000 on the WWE Network. This is going to be a lot of fun, Tony Tone. Is your lovely bride wearing the dog hair shirt available to give us a bit of a countdown?
She is. Here she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Lois, the queen of the dog hair, Schiavone.
First of all, I am not the queen of dog hair. I just had a bicycle accident and broke my fucking arm. So stuff it. 3, 2, 1, play.
And we're off. How about that signature open? What do you use to describe that logo?
Exploding vagina.
Oh, okay. I've also heard cat's anus recently. Don't know.
Either one would work.
Let's track it.
We're out of here. Screw you.
Tonight, I'm gonna kick Horace's ass.
Oh! Talk about hoof and mouth.
She loves it.
I'm real close, Vampiro. Snap it.
I told you I was gonna take you to hell, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
You don't have what it takes to meet me, boy.
It was a swerve by Tank Abbott and Rick Steiner.
Could that be the Goldberg monster truck?
He just tossed him
Tank
on
Abbott
top of the hood.
on the hood. 15 times. Jared, you ain't got the world title. Woo! The Nature Boy does. You've got my stolen property, and I'm fixing to step into this ring and pull it out of your ass.
You're gonna get a dose of Anderson and Flair.
The psycho from hell putting the boots to Double A.
And Nash is here, and he's going to stop Jeff Jarrett. Ric Flair drops down. That's a sad picture right there, guys.
Now compare what oh my goodness, here comes the hearse. Is this, is that for Ric Flair?
Apparently so. If I remember correctly, we were all concerned he had a heart attack. because you see how he kind of fell down there.
Yeah, he did a fake heart attack angle on TV. What I was going to say is you compare the open of this show with some of the opens we've seen in more recent weeks where it sort of gives you the backstory. After I watched this sort of recap, hell, I'm more confused than when it started.
One thing's for sure. We still had a load of talent and we still had a load of not so good talent.
Let's track this.
Oh God.
Vince Russo, Jeff Jarrett, Miss Elizabeth, and David Flair just piled out of the limo. Russo has the world title. And of course we missed it, but he's got,
that's all right.
He's got Rick's watch around his necklace.
Right.
And at the same time, he's got the big gold belt draped over his shoulder. You know, we're 3 weeks away from the Great American Bash pay-per-view. And, yeah, I mean, listen, that opening video, I understand one of the great things people always bragged about. Look at this contraption, this circular cage we're going to see in a little bit. I understand one of the things that people praised Vince Russo about is everybody on the card had a storyline and everybody had purpose and meaning and value. And he made the underneath guys matter. It wasn't just about the main event. And I get that. And Lord, I appreciate it.
I believe in it.
But
really.
When you have a show open like that, do we have to recap and catch you up on every single storyline going on in the entire promotion? Or should we just say, here's our lead story?
Right. Hogan, Flair, Sting, that's all you need.
Well, but my point is they're all in different angles. Like, let me focus on one.
Right.
Like, what's the headline? And then as we go through the show, catch me up on some other things. I'm for that. But when we're trying to fit it all into 60 seconds at the top of the show, it feels a little, I don't know, schizophrenic.
I'm thinking that was, and I shouldn't say, well, what's hadn't stopped me before, but you know, we do a lot of shitting on Craig Leathers on this show, deservedly so. And it just something makes me think that was his idea that he threw out there and we all go, oh, that's great. So, but no, you're right. In hindsight, just one angle, the main angle.
It's easy to digest because now I feel like, well, I don't really know what's going on.
Right. That's because nobody does.
Well, then no one will care. I mean, I need to know what's going on with, like, what's your main event? So like the Great Raw we saw last week, there were multiple storylines going on, but the main story is about Triple H and Ric Flair. And there are definitely, and I think, sometimes we've heard from Bruce and some other, maybe even Eric, he's broken down. You got to have an A story and a B story, and sometimes even a C story. But the A story is what's going to sell your tickets. You know, B and C exist, but just to sort of break up A and give value to the other segments. But nobody necessarily goes to Outback Steakhouse for the mashed potatoes.
Except Casio
Kid. Yeah. They go for the steak. And while they're there, they'll pick up some blooming onions. And if you're going to have a steak, you've got to pick a side. Okay, I'll take the mashed potatoes. They tried to sell me, here's the salad, here's the soup, here's the bread, here's the, man, sell me the fucking steak. And I think that's what was missing a little bit in this era of WCW, because they're trying to get over so much that actually nothing gets over.
So WCW needed Ritalin.
They needed focus for sure. Oh my God. Did he just hit him in the face with nunchucks?
Nunchuck in the face.
I love Cat. Not only did he hit him in the face with it, then he took a knee and started laughing about it. Because here's the reality. Even though Booker T's a badass, if Ernest the Cat Miller wants to fuck you up, there's not going to be much you can do about it.
Exactly.
I know you would say, well, when Booker gets his hands on him, well, good luck. He's going to kick you in the fucking face before you get close. And he's got weapons. You talk about two guys who couldn't be more different, Booker T and Ernest Miller.
Love Ernest Miller. God almighty. I know we said that so many times watching these shows. He just had that knack. He had that pizzazz.
He's just making himself laugh.
I know he is. Because he was doing those nunchucks so much, he almost blew himself up. Or that stick, or, fuck. Some whack in here, man.
Is your favorite referee name in the history of the business not Slick Johnson?
Yeah, no, I don't like that referee name.
You don't like that name?
No.
Why is that? Why don't you like a Slick Johnson?
Because it sounded, I thought it came across as sounding really, really phony. And yeah, I know we're phoning, right? But just give the referees their names.
Can I just mention right here that this is a missed opportunity for Manscaped?
Mm-hmm.
Because we could be talking all about Slick Johnsons.
Yes. Yes, we could.
I mean, it would have been a perfect tee up for you to say, well, Conrad, I didn't like this Slick Johnson, but you know which one it is. But no. So listen up, Manscaped. It was a missed opportunity.
Yep. You know what we've done for you in the past. Come on back with us.
And you be sure to use promo code not today.
Well, the fans are kind of getting in with this a little bit. They're kind of behind Booker T.
Cool.
You're not buying that, are you? This apparently is like anything goes match.
Hard for me to enjoy a Booker T match anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason that I don't know, that we've talked about, that I don't know that?
By the way, he's gonna soon after this become GI Bro.
GI
as a member of MIA, which I believe was actually his first pro wrestling name when he broke in Houston, working for Ivan Putski.
GI Bro, MIA. Boy, you can just tell we're going down the shitter when you think of MIA. When you think of filthy animals, you think of going down the toilet. To me, you do.
I feel like we should mention that I discovered, oh my gosh, look who it is. It's Meat, Sean Stasiak, who absolutely fucking hates Bruce Pritchard. Have I told you that story?
Yeah, because he sends you stuff to tweet to Bruce, or he won't talk to him directly or something, right?
I mean, I'm talking about absolutely hates.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, why would you absolutely hate somebody when that somebody can give you a job?
Yeah, it's a weird deal, but he wrote some scathing emails to me and asked me to forward them to Bruce. And here they come. MIA right now. Chavo Guerrero, General Hugh G. Rection, Lash LaRue.
Lash LaRue. Look at this.
And there's your favorite, Van Hammer.
Lash LaRue. Oh. No, there's my favorite.
Yeah, mine too. I forgot.
Boing, 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 boing.
Been a little while since I saw her Twitter. Let's see what she's up to.
You've seen her Twitter?
Oh, man.
Oh, it's her Twitter. Okay.
Listen, if you want to see her Twitter, it's at the Tylene Buck. And for a couple of bucks, you can get her replica Twitter shipped to your house.
You
okay?
Yeah. Did you find her? I'm looking for her.
Oh no, I got it.
Okay. I'll let you tell
at the Tylene Buck.
Okay.
Just celebrated her 48th birthday a couple months ago. 48's looking pretty. Oh Lord. I saw a video there. I'm going to have to clear my history.
Jesus.
I don't recommend it. All right, let's track it here because Bischoff is out on the ramp. Are you okay?
Yeah. I just think as much as we were going to Tylene, you can't beat the way Kimberly looks here. She's just like, man, she's a 10. Bracket.
I'm not even looking at the show anymore. I'm back on Twitter for a minute. Let me see if I can track it for Eric.
Keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. I didn't come out here to hear you. I came out here to address Booker and his little band of misfits.
You buy a used car from that man?
You see, last week, we had a little business to take care of in California that went very, very well. We are one phone call away from changing the face of the New Blood and WCW forever. But before that happens, Booker, and I grant you, you guys may have had a little fun last week on Thunder, and I know you've had a good time tonight, but I want to clear the air. I want to start off tonight with a clean slate.
Because, see, guys, it was never about you. You just made a mistake. And with all the compassion I have in my heart, I want to give you an opportunity to right the wrongs. Step on over to the new blood side, and let's just put all this craziness behind us.
Right.
Come on, Book. Come on. What do you say?
What a magnanimous offer from a magnanimous gentleman.
Toast amongst yourselves.
They're coming up with a group consensus here, apparently. What's it going to be?
Hey, Eric,
Yes?
we got 3 words for you. Kiss our ass!
Oh!
That's a no.
God Almighty, what is happening right now?
Is that what that
You just signed your death warrant.
is? What does he mean by that?
To see more of this, get on your Twitter machine. Oh my gosh, look in the parking lot, track it.
Hey, looks like Nash is late again.
That's his gimmick. That's his gizmic.
Not me, I'm always on time.
That's his gizmic.
His gizmic. So we see Sting, DDP, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan apparently arriving in a 2-door car. An old muscle car, and they're looking for Nash, and they're saying he's late to the show. And by the way, the show's been on the air for 20 minutes when they got here. Booker T and Eric Bischoff yelling at each other. That's good for business. Why is Miss Elizabeth, oh Jesus, wearing sunglasses? Like, we gotta track this.
Because the man was too damn old.
You're right, he was way too ashamed. Sonny, he had it coming for the last 10 years. The Grim Reaper was knocking on his door. Hey, kids, what's the fight? We're at a man's funeral. We're burying his career. Show a little respect.
She won't give me my
You
belt
got
back,
something
bitch.
to solve it out there in the ring. Please, we got a funeral going on. David,
It had to happen.
rest your head in my bosom,
It
son.
had to happen,
Oh,
guys. It
God,
had to
no.
Are you kidding me? A big nose in the robe in the coffin. The burial of Ric Flair's career is off and running. And what do we have here?
Oh,
Terry
God.
Taylor, and
Oh my God.
if I'm right, that's Ric Flair's young son, 12-year-old son, Reed. What's he doing here?
Boy,
Oh, God.
I was all downhill from Reed after that. You can't ride in the car with Terry Taylor, son.
No. God, Terry Taylor's appearance on there just, fuck.
I know.
Keeps
I'm so
another
used
turd
to
on this.
when we go back. Look at this svelte, handsome devil here, Scott Hudson. Oh, dude, Tony, look at you. You're a good looking son of a bitch. I see why you got all them kids now.
Yeah, man, I was tan. I've been in that makeup chair for a long time. And, look at me looking straight. I'm looking right straight into your living room.
I bet you used to let it soak a lot, didn't you?
It was soak a lot.
Never mind. Mark Madden on your right. Are you surprised that Mark Madden isn't doing more in wrestling these days? He did a great job. Holy shit. Terry Funk's at the podium.
He has ever made in wrestling throughout his career, and he'll make that announcement here tonight. It could be his retirement.
Tony, I'm trying to compose myself after the funeral. Terry Funk, I have on good sources that he has told his wife, Vicky, his career is over. He will announce his retirement tonight. And about time, too. I mean, what a great career.
There's no question Eric Bischoff has been putting him through the mill as of late.
Well, there's a lot going on this show.
Yeah, there's too much going on this show. Too much. I think we've already established that. There's too much.
Here comes Daphne with her Ric Flair wrestling buddy. The lesser known WCW wrestling buddies. The WWF did these, and I had one. I had the Macho King, and friends of mine had the Big Boss Man and $1 Million Man and Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. But WCW had some wrestling buddies. Did you ever have any of these WCW wrestling buddies?
No, I never did. As a matter of fact, I think I had a WWF wrestling buddy. I think one time we had a Ultimate Warrior one.
Really?
Yeah.
Did your kids get injured playing with it?
No, but the doll blew up.
I heard this, if you got the Goldberg wrestling buddy,
Mm-hmm.
It would send your kid to the hospital. How come this week you got the drum machine, but 2 weeks ago there were no crickets around?
No, I am slowly getting my studio together here, getting the right things in order here, getting my studio together. So I'm very proud of that. Spending some money on the house too. And it got me thinking as we're watching WCW, just watch your spending. Just
don't overspend on that house, Tony. Tone.
Don't overspend.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, how many more years y'all going to be there? 2, 3?
No, we're going to be here till the end of time.
Well, but your end of time will happen before the end of time.
Right. We're going to be here till I die. So
that's what I'm saying. What, 2, 3 more years?
Yeah, maybe 6 months. I don't know.
Hypothetically, what the fuck are we watching, bro?
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb.
Look on the left. Is that Ron Jeremy in the front row?
It looks like him, doesn't it?
What are we watching here, Tony?
We're watching. We saw Crowbar try an Indian burn on Daphne. She comes up with the DDT.
I'm back
in. My God.
I'm back in.
I'm with you now. Okay.
Dude, Daphne, Lord bless her, nice lady, trying hard. She should not be in this spot right now.
No. It's too much. It's another angle. It's too much.
My goodness. She's giving him a wedgie.
Yeah.
Dude. He's digging it out of his butt crack. Waiting 88 years.
Holy shit. Frankenstein her. And she covered him.
Dude, this is just. Is it any wonder that Stone Cold and The Rock and Cactus Jack and Triple H, these guys were beating the shit out of y'all here?
Well, yeah, and the reason they were is because they had guys who could work.
Well, not just that. I mean, you have so many talented performers here. It's just, what are we doing with the story here? We're not being good stewards of our time on the program.
Right.
You rewind and what made Nitro successful. At this point, we would be watching a cruiserweight match that just tears it up. Some luchadors all over the place. Oh my.
Sonny.
Yep.
How much more?
And high heels here. Oh, she's like Bambi on her new legs too. Down goes the ankle. There's the Thong Jones out.
Thong Jones.
If you'd like to see more, go to onlyfans.com. She's an entrepreneur, Connie. Her.
You have any communication with her?
Yeah, we've texted a few times since she's been out. I tried to get her to be a surprise at our low-key Big Hog get together in April, but she said she wasn't going to be available for that. And then of course the Rona got us, but I wanted her to show up unannounced as a surprise for you. And I thought you would have just lost your shit. And of course our fans would have loved it, but couldn't happen. Maybe we'll try to do something with her in the future. Nice lady. And apparently doing quite well for herself over on OnlyFans.
That's tremendous.
A few weeks ago, she was saying, hey, would you get this model BMW or this model Mercedes if you were me? So, she bounced right back on her feet or something.
She sure did. And now she was concerned about Crowbar, but she pinned him at the same time. And Daphne wins the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, there you go. Now, Daphne wins the Cruiserweight Championship that guys like Juventud and all those great guys and Jericho and all of them, right?
Eddie Guerrero,
Dean
Malenko, Chris Jericho,
and Daphne.
And look at this, dude. Let's appreciate the level of
pussy that we've got on this show.
Scantily clad women we've featured. I mean, without commercials in the first 21 minutes of the show. Torrie Wilson, Tammy Sitch, Stacy Keibler, Daphne, Kimberly, Major Guns, and now Gorgeous George. It's been 21 minutes.
Yeah. And we even saw a cameo of Miss Elizabeth. So yeah, they are really, really, you know what? I'm telling you, I always liked the kid, but fucking Lash LaRue looks a fucking idiot here.
Nice guy. Checked on me during COVID-19.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and
I
now
wish we could find
Ralphus.
Ralphus here, polishing up the bumper of this Lincoln Town car, and here comes Kidman. Let's track it.
Play all the games you want with Paige and his wife, and you're not doing it to me.
Hey! Settle down. He's around the corner. What is your problem?
No respect, man.
What is your problem? You're the one that wanted to hang out with a hot-looking blonde. What's the matter? You can't handle the pressure? What do I look like, Dr. Laura to you?
Of course.
Huh? You looking for your love connection?
Business my ass. You enjoy it a little too much. My business is gonna be beating his ass. You be the referee or something.
Oh, he wants you to be a referee? That's it. Here, I got an idea. Oh! Really, give me a hand of that shirt. Here, put the damn shirt on. Go be the referee. Oh, let me do that. Get this thing. We got business over here.
She might be.
So to give you the context here, Horace Hogan was caught getting a back rub by a secret video, not unlike GTV. And we're going past the Jody position because we can't call it the gorilla position because we're a bunch of cockbags. And Kidman
We call it gorilla at AEW.
Well, because I thought it was the Dusty position.
Well, it's got the Dusty plaque there, but and that's what it is. But a lot of people still refer to it as gorilla, just gorilla.
Well, the story here is Kidman takes issue with his lady friend rubbing on Horace. So he goes to confront Eric, and then Eric follows him. He's going to jump on commentary here.
Jesus
But the
Christ.
gist is we've got an impromptu match now. And because it was suggested, it was a suggested stipulation by Kidman, maybe you should be the referee. Well, she is. But in order to get the referee shirt, Bischoff punched the referee in the stomach. And when he doubled down, he pulled the shirt over his head hockey style and removed it.
This show is actually a coffin on roller skates going downhill.
Yeah.
It's like out of fucking control.
Everyone's standing though.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means. Maybe because they don't know what's going on either.
Yeah. Well, they're standing, but they're not reacting. Maybe maybe someone took their chairs from them.
Maybe no one knows what the hell it is.
Look at Ham and Egger on that sign.
How about the Juggalo in the front row?
Yeah.
2 seats down from Ron Jeremy. That's quite the section there.
Oh. There's the Hogan guy.
Yeah. He's got FUNB.
Yeah.
He's the super Hogan fan.
Whoa.
All right. So, pick your poison, Tony.
Well, yeah, she is, I have to say she's been watching Jeff Jones referee because she's just kind of standing in the corner.
She can stand wherever she wants.
Damn
I'm
straight.
gonna let you sit here and disparage the good goddamn name of Torrie Wilson.
I know where she can stand.
Anywhere she damn well pleases.
Right here.
Did you just do a crotch chop?
No, but you know what I meant.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When you, in your lifetime, you've been to a movie theater, right?
Oh, many of them.
And sometimes when you go to these movie theaters, on your way to your seats, you'll stop by a concession stand.
Of course.
Maybe
popcorn.
get a soda, maybe some popcorn. I know you used to have a little milk dud in there.
Mm-hmm. You never know where these things are going, but go ahead, continue.
Dave Silva recently revealed in my group chat
Oh, Jesus.
that his go-to was what he called a movie pickle.
Boy. I hate to ask, but I'm going to. What the fuck's a movie pickle?
I said the same thing.
Uh-huh. And the answer was?
A giant pickle in a plastic bag. He ate something called Big Papa.
Yeah.
The portly pickle.
I've seen those. I didn't know they had them at movie theaters.
It's a dill flavored gimmick. It's called Van Holten's. Apparently it was invented. I didn't even know that you could invent pickles, but apparently that happened in 1898. And, he would go to the movies little Dave Silva. He'd waddle in, wee, with his little legs, and get him a portly pickle. This would be, by the way, this would be a great spot for us to have a Blue Chew commercial. Because if you'd like for your pickle to be a little more but use promo code not today.
Well, with this show, this is a Blue Chew type show, isn't it?
All right. Hulk Hogan on the stick, calling out Eric Bischoff. Track it.
Now, I've heard you out here running your mouth about you're going to have a special surprise, a referee at the pay-per-view. Well, you can go out and get any damn referee you want. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing but a little pissant. And I'm going to kick Kidman's ass at the pay-per-view and set myself up for a shot at the WCW heavyweight title. And there ain't one damn thing you can do about it, you little piece of shit.
I don't have to take this.
Can you believe they let him say piece of shit on TV? Vince Russo is off the chain.
Yeah, that was, well, you know, that here's, Galen was our censor or whatever. There's a name for it. Standards and practices guy. You know what? Of all the shitty things that are about this show, I love that nose.
The nose on top of the robe.
It's great.
And they threw the gold Rolex in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Track it.
Okay, I'm with you.
Can you believe the guy who invented ass to mouth is taking children around backstage?
Yeah. Hey, I did a search for Ralphus
I did
on
too.
the internet.
Yeah.
Trying to find exactly what his deal is and if he's still alive and according to Wikipedia, he was the father of Scott Dickinson, which I'm not so sure is accurate. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is? Jesus, criminy Christ. Conan, right?
Oh my God, let's track it.
What? Bounce it, baby. Bounce it. How much? Bounce it. Come on, bounce it, baby. Bounce it. Come on, for dollar.
Nice right here, brother. That thing doesn't need a car wash.
All right. Well, there's a lot going on in this show, man. I'm getting frustrated just watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, this sucks.
You know, I've got this really, I don't know, I guess it's kind of a fucking weird idea. But what if like two guys came out and they had like a wrestling match?
The only thing we've had so far is somebody whacking another person with a kendo stick and a girl becoming the cruiserweight champ. That's the wrestling we've had.
Well, we had Horace and Kidman with a table and Hulk Hogan but
really?
Still, we haven't had like, I don't know. Let's like ring a bell and let them do moves and stuff.
Yeah, right.
I'm weird. I guess I want to see wrestling on my wrestling shows. Call me weird. How badass is Terry Funk wearing a tuxedo with a bandana, but a belt around the tuxedo? And oh yeah, let's tuck those pants in our cowboy boots. Track it.
Come on. We've heard it before, but I think this one's going to stick. Terry Funk has suffered numerous injuries.
I'm here tonight to make a very important announcement.
Still got the hardcore title.
Long overdue. And I asked someone that's very important to be with me here tonight. I've got my daughter over here. Brandy, stand up. Stand up, Blue. Old Blue's been waiting for this announcement for years.
Her and a lot of other people.
And I promise you that my wife at home thinks that this announcement is way overdue.
I've heard enough.
I asked my brother to be sure and listen to Nitro tonight and watch this show. I called my aunt and uncle up in Indiana, Herman and Iney. I told them to watch this show. I went ahead and called my aunt and uncle, Eleanor and Dutch, told them to watch this show.
Dutch?
I called my cousins and told them that I had a very important announcement I've heard all I'm gonna listen to your old man ass. Get on with the announcement, Funk. We got a live show to take care of here. Make the damned announcement.
You want to hear the announcement?
Yeah,
Do you want to hear it real bad?
make it.
Do you want to hear it real bad,
I'm
Shane?
dying to hear it. Spit it out.
Do you want to hear it real bad? Why don't you say hell
Yes, I've heard that somewhere before.
Hell yeah!
I think we all have.
I'll tell you the announcement right now, and all of you people out here. Hey, it's a boy! I'm a grandpa!
I could give a crap.
It's a boy!
Yeah.
It's a boy! An 8-pound, 1-ounce baby
Shut up!
boy!
Shut up
And
now,
I'm the
Grand
granddaddy!
Rapids!
I'm the granddaddy!
I could give a damn less about your family.
I need you to start running around all the time just yelling, I'm the granddaddy.
Did he just call Shane Douglas Sting?
Probably.
I think he called Shane Douglas Sting, and I think we made a reference to the WWE there, didn't we? Yeah.
I'm just, yeah, but I'm just focused on, I'm the granddaddy.
Okay. His daughter was kind of cute.
Oh, Jesus, track it.
First.
She was.
First, I'm checking it to it.
Wow, that's
June the 1st.
Yeah.
I talked to Brad Siegel, one of the hierarchies at WCW, and I told him Brad Siegel cried. He cried when he heard I was retiring June the 1st. And I am retiring June the 1st, Shane Douglas. June the 1st, 2001, because Brad Siegel extended my contract for 1 more year. So you've got to look at my wrinkled old ass for another 365 days, and I'll be damned if you're going to get the hardcore belt.
To hell with that, Funk. We're coming down there and retiring your ass right goddamn now.
Listen to that language.
What the flying fuck are we doing?
I love Sonny running. Sonny needs to run down the ramp more often.
She needs to get into the ring quickly. Come on.
That was
Straddle the
funny.
ropes, get in the ring, girl.
Why is she running if she's not going to jump in there?
I don't know. I can't.
Well, she can't come in and help. What about the baby?
She just had a baby. Well, are we going to, is anybody going to help him out here?
No.
So Brad Siegel extending his contract to June. I wonder if it was one of those under the table deals that Brad Siegel did and didn't let anybody know.
He did that a lot, you're saying?
Apparently so, according to Guy Evans' book.
Tammy has taken off the shoes.
I'm not looking at her feet.
She didn't want to be Ankle Roll Jones. Oh man.
She had
in.
enough, man.
Here we
She's
go.
had enough.
I think we might need to
track it.
Terry Funk has seen enough. Terry Funk's skull just implanted on a steel chair by the franchise. Come on. Wait, Brandy's in the ring.
she's begging the franchise to get away.
Oh, come on. He just pushed her down. He pushed an innocent woman down. And Terry Funk's skull, it thudded. It thudded like a cantaloupe.
She does not need to be in here. She needs, please, I don't know if anyone in the back has any shred of humanity left. Please, salvage this. Not a no. Oh, God, a DDT.
We may have to dump out of this early.
Terry Funk cannot even stay.
I feel like you've said that to Lois a few times. Waka, waka, waka. We may have to dump out of this early. Waka, waka, waka.
That was Scott Hudson that said that, but
I know it was, but I just feel like you've used that before.
but I was doing my best JR impression.
I'm gonna blow.
If anybody in the back has any shred of humanity, good God. This show
Sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's like, how much shit can you push into that little hole?
Oh, why do you keep? I'm going to be quiet now.
Why?
You're just doing too much.
No, they are. You're right. They are doing too much. His daughter was rather cute, though, wasn't she?
By the way, Meltzer would write, let's see, Bischoff and Russo can run the company, and we've never heard Siegel's name on TV. Bischoff and Russo have made it clear on TV they want Funk out. So who is this Siegel? If he's having fun playing jokes on Bischoff and Russo because he's above them, why doesn't he overrule all their stupid appointing new world champions and the like? Anyway, a bunch of NB members attack Funk. Douglas pile drives him on a chair. Dory and Vicky were advertised on the website as being there, but I guess they didn't feel like selling. So instead it was Terry's daughter, Brandy, who hit the ring, and Douglas shoved her down. The poor woman looked like she had no business in there.
She didn't.
And speaking of people who have no business in there, here comes the Wall.
How about Major Guns rubbing all over?
How about Mike Awesome in a head brace driving an ambulance?
13, all I thought about was being a wrestler. Being in the
Kanyon
business.
in a halo.
And ever since the injury, I don't think about wrestling anymore. I'm 30 years old and I've been relatively healthy my whole life. And
we're showing where he's been thrown off the top of the cage at the pay-per-view around the 1 year anniversary of Owen Hart passing away in the same arena when he fell from the ceiling and lost his life. Now we come back and recreate it where we throw Kanyon off the top of the cage. He falls on the ramp. Right. And we're continuing to sell it by showing him in a quote unquote hospital bed in a halo.
Reliving some of the
What in the world are we doing in WCW?
Well, it looks like we had a kind of a decent crowd there.
By the way, Meltzer would talk about Tammy, and he says, Tammy looks almost as bad as the Nitro girls did and trying to do things physically in the ring.
I wasn't worried about what she could do physically in the ring. I was just worried about seeing her. You see, I don't know what this is all about, but man, we got lights going and, is this the Flair funeral?
No, it's Mike Awesome in a halo in a wheelchair, but wrestling gear.
No,
of course,
not Chris Kanyon, but Mike Awesome.
Well, he's mocking Chris Kanyon. He's calling himself the career killer. Track it.
Excuse me, but has anyone seen my nurses? Because I need a sponge bath and I can't locate them right now.
Kanyon said he was going to put Page right next.
Oh, I'm so hurt from being crippled.
As Awesome comes down, going to.
Chris Kanyon. Oh it's a miracle. He's walking. Would you?
Can you believe? Listen, this is the bright spot of the whole show so far.
I'm so hurt from being crippled.
Oh my God.
Chris Kanyon mentioned that, but this is.
See?
Go ahead, say something else.
My name just happens to be Ironsides Chris Kanyon. And, oh, my neck. And at the last pay-per-view, Mike Awesome, he threw me off the top of that triple tier cage, and he ended my career. All because I went out and I tried to help my good buddy, Diamond Dallas Page.
There's no call for this at all. The man destroyed Kanyon's career.
Hey, Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, my neck.
Thank goodness the music of the Wall is going to end this.
Oh man. Is that the best interview of Mike Awesome's career?
It's one of them. And he referenced Ironsides, which if I'm right, ended in the 70s, which was a guy, Raymond Burr in a wheelchair. Do you remember that show?
From 1967 to 75.
Yes, that's the show.
Do you think that is a Vince Russo pop culture way too late reference?
It could have probably been, but was Mike Awesome that 70s guy by then?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
no. I was Zodiacing. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. I know we're being overly critical, but it's fucking easy.
No, this show sucks, dude. Like,
Yeah,
here's the deal. There's so
does.
much great talent, but it's just all thrown together, and it's a little fast.
Yeah, man. And we are, Lord of mercy, we are halfway through this sucker, kind of. We still got some more shit to go. Anyway, so what's going on? While we're not watching this, what else is going on in your world?
What's going on in my world?
Anything good?
Well, I'm counting the days to Double or Nothing. Of course, that's coming up this weekend. You guys have got a big pay-per-view coming. Tell everybody what they can expect.
Well, I think they're going to expect fuck. That was a pretty good bump. I think they're going to expect what I think is going to be a very physical, very good world title match. I mean, you talk about Brody Lee against, John Moxley. Pretty fucking cool.
How about the Wall just hopped right up and beat his ass?
Yeah. No sell the table.
God, I loved Mike Awesome, man. Unfortunately, neither one of these guys are with us, but yet Slick Johnson's still here somehow.
Yeah, Mike Awesome was critically underused by us, or misused. I guess that's a proper term.
How fired up is that lady with the camera right there behind the guardrail?
She's in.
Oh man, Shane Douglas hit him right in the face with a pipe. Listen, is it just me or is there a little too much Shane Douglas on this show?
There's a lot of Shane Douglas on this show.
I mean, we're only 43 minutes in. I feel like he's been in 27 of the minutes.
Yeah, they just beat up Terry Funk. Now they go beat up the Wall. And now they're backstage. Oh, we're still following them backstage.
They're in the Jody position. They're not backstage.
Okay. That's Gorilla next to Jody. There's a ladder. Okay.
I was just going to load him right up in the ambulance.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh.
And, who's that? Oh, that's bro.
Mr. Stretches himself. I like that he knew the order to shut the door in. Because if he'd have shut it in the opposite order and it wouldn't have shut, it would have been fucking hilarious. Who's driving? He's grinning like a possum, whoever it was.
Yeah. There we go. So yet another little angle. We're not done yet.
No, because Shane Douglas and the Wall are still getting after it. And there's a guy in a polo who has no idea what's going on. I just stand here by the tubs.
He had a little smile on his face. There's a policeman on the other side, just kind of watching.
Oh, Jesus. Shane Douglas is wearing a shirt, pushing the casket, but he's also getting choked out. What the fuck?
And wasn't Mike Awesome just being beaten up? And he was one of the pallbearers. You see that with a shirt like nothing happened.
Oh, man, I need Ralphus. And, wait a minute, that's paint.
So, come on, get work. Let's go. All right. We gotta get this car washed. We can't get all day now. Come on. Okay. Now they're gonna be back here.
They're washing the filthy animal's car with look like some sort of. I guess that's what the MIA switched in the buckets.
I'm gonna need Ralphus and Norman Smiley to wash my car one day. That'd be the ultimate StarCast experience at StarCast 47.
You know, I'm thinking back now to this, and I'm trying to think the prep time that we needed as announcers for the show, because there was so much going on. And, as a show, we're trying to make sense of all this, and we're trying to direct people in the right way that the bookers want us to direct people in. And it was pretty difficult. I mean, I'm not trying to, shed light on the announcers. Oh boy, we were doing the job, but we all sucked, but it was not easy. It was like one of the old cliche is, need a fucking scorecard for this show. Well, so did we at the announce desk. But I'll take that nose anytime, buddy.
By the way, that robe is in the hands of a private collector in Louisiana now.
Wonder where the nose is. That would be a collector's item.
Probably, probably at Oren's house. I mean, he used to call Flair Beak, right?
Beak, he's the one that came up with that term.
All right, track it. Here we are. The funeral's upon us.
Gathered here today to celebrate the death of the career of Ric Flair. Please roll the footage.
Roll the footage.
This man does not respect anybody or anything, and it happened on Thunder Wednesday.
There is no reason to show this. This is not Ric Flair at his best. This was last Wednesday on Thunder. Come on, get out of this. Get out of it.
Is that the most pathetic thing you ever saw, or what?
It's pathetic to show it again, to be honest with you.
Exactly. I got one thing to say. All you people here can let that be on your head, because I tried to do the right thing.
He did, no doubt, he did.
I told Ric Flair that he was too damn old to compete.
He did, and he was.
And look at what happened. In front of the entire world, the man had a brain aneurysm.
Now, fans, we don't know that for sure.
We certainly do not.
You know, the only shame of this is that David could not retire his father at the Great American Bath. No, you people!
Once again, he denied his son glory.
They are on Russo. They are all over Russo here in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Genius is always misunderstood.
Russo may suck, but Russo's got the WCW title, doesn't he?
He does.
And now it's time for Russo to give that belt back to its proper owner, the once again WCW World Champion, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, that's a good decision, don't you guys think?
Absolutely not, but the sad part is Russo's got the stroke to do it.
There he is again with the belt. As long as there's a Vince Russo running the show, Jeff Jarrett's going to always be in the driver's seat, one would imagine, as far as the world title is concerned.
The man with all the stroke around this place has once again proven he is the chosen one.
The chosen champion.
Flair undergoing test all week and has this title stripped from his hands that he earned.
Hold on. But please, don't ever say that Vince Russo doesn't have a heart. Because remember this?
Yeah, the Rolex.
I will do the right thing, and I will bury Ric Flair's Rolex with his career. Thank you.
He's a saint.
What a great guy.
Yeah, I'm
tearing
surprised
up
he didn't
again.
sell the thing.
How much would you get for that?
You know, how can David Flair, Ric Flair's own firstborn, stand by and watch this?
Biological son.
Putting the Rolex in there with that big nose and the
Wait a minute! No, what? Kevin Nash has come out of the casket.
How the hell did he get in there?
I don't know.
What the fuck are we watching?
The only thing I think of here is, and this is being very selfish, my voice sounded pretty good.
Your voice sounded fine. By the way, they're in Michigan, so fans are all into Kevin Nash, the hometown boy.
Right.
And a big star, former world champion.
Yeah, it's good pop, right?
But my goodness, he's in the casket?
Well, it would be a good place to hide.
Takes
But I would never do that.
Russo, and out he goes. Did you remember Nash jumping out of the casket before we just saw it?
No, not at all.
So it's like you just saw it for the first time.
I don't remember this funeral.
Here we go.
Who are you? Kevin Nash, you've got Jarrett's belt. You've got 45 minutes to give it back. Because if you don't, tonight, you, Jarrett, no holds barred, and we'll take it from you, you big goof. You damn
I've never seen anyone crash a funeral like that.
Boy, y'all showed no respect to Bobby Billiard. You a big fan of hers?
Oh yeah, I was at that time. How's she doing now?
I guess she's fine.
God almighty.
She made some headlines over her years.
She did?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm unaware.
I'll just let you throw in your Google machine.
Okay.
Here comes the big bad booty daddy. As if this shit wasn't off the rails enough. You ready?
Michigan cheerleaders in tow, or leading him in.
I don't know if those are actual Michigan cheerleaders since that's Medeja on the left, but they're definitely looking for the hometown pop with the hometown boy.
Yeah, but
let me just step out and say Medeja is, her cups runneth over.
Boy, many times. Now he's the U.S. champion here, so where's the motherfucking belt? Or either that, or the font is wrong. The graphic is wrong. I don't know.
Let's track it while you deep exhale. There's the belt right there, Tony.
There it is. Thank you.
Are you, again, Vince Russo is, I don't know, man. Well, I like to think that you and Klondike Bill maybe liked women in wrestling more than anybody, but look how many he's booked here. There are more women on this show than there are men.
Oh my God. There's yes. I don't know who the girl is on the left, but she's
let's track it. I mean, did you understand anything you just said right there?
No.
Here we go.
And between the sheets, I have proven that I was the Superman. And all my freaks know when the dark side of the moon rises, the flip side of the big bad booty daddy comes out, and that's all about love, taste, and touch. And all my freaks know there's nothing finer than doing the 69er with Scott Steiner.
Are you in the loop on this? He just said 69er with Scott Steiner.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, I understand that. I don't know what the dark side of the moon is.
Well, it's like the dark side of the ring, except with the moon, you see.
Okay.
Dude, he just said 69er with Scotty Steiner on TV.
I know he did. Yes,
Y'all used to make fun of WWF for being trash TV. Well, what the fuck are we watching?
Well, again, what would happen is here, and I know what would happen. They would just tell Scott, go out and do your thing. They wouldn't give him any direction what to say. And you know how Scott was. You know how Scott still is. When he's working, he's out of fucking control. I mean, Scott Steiner is one of these guys.
So he's pointing above him and calling the cell the asylum. He's saying, from now on, wherever I go, the cell goes. And here comes the asylum.
Yeah, boy.
Which is something that they would call matches or arenas and the whole thing. I mean, it was a TNA term, but this is before TNA is even a thing. More than 2 years ahead of TNA here. And he's already calling shit the asylum, which is a circular cage above the ring.
Yeah. Anyway, a Joel Gertner fan right there. How about that for the sign? Scott, when he's working, is another human being. He is. He's a different person. I mean, I've got to give it to him. He turns on that switch and he's not, Scott Rechsteiner. He is big bad booty daddy. And here's his brother.
In a fight, would you rather fight Scott or Rick?
I would rather fight Scott.
Look at that apparatus. Looks like the top of some of your sex toys. Didn't you used to tell me that sometimes?
No, I never did tell you that. Actually,
I didn't even say anything, and you said no.
Well, I knew you were getting ready to bullshit us because you're a bullshitter.
Oh,
here we go. They're lowering the asylum.
Let's play the audio here.
Neither man can get out. The only way to get out, says Scott Steiner, is to quit, to give up, be knocked unconscious.
And when you quit, you're counting on the other man to quit battering you. You're at the mercy of the man who's on top of you inside that asylum. There's a roof on it. There's just no way out. What's your trap now?
So to be clear, this is not a cage that goes around the ring. It goes inside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
It is now literally a squared circle. There is no chance to run the ropes. You cannot get to the turnbuckles. It's just fencing and metal in the shape of a circle inside of a ring. It's regrettable.
Yeah. But one good thing about always watching the Steiners go at it was they really beat the fuck out of each other because they didn't care.
No, because they knew the other one could take it.
That's right. That is exactly right. So I don't think there were many working punches going on there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Help me understand. Okay. You cut me off a minute ago. You're saying that when I referenced sex toys and you and Lois,
yeah,
and you cut me off and you said you never did.
No, I never did.
You never did what?
Whatever it was you're saying.
I mean, I didn't even say anything yet. But
well, you were referencing sex toys, which we've never used.
Really?
Never.
Well, then how can you explain the phrase cock cage to me?
Do what?
You use that
raise cock cage?
You use the term. Oh my gosh. Here comes Tank Abbott. And it looks like he's got bolt cutters.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming to the ring. He's going to cut a hole in your cock cage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cock cage is a term you use to for hens or chickens that are getting ready to be become chicken sandwiches. You see,
I thought it was like
go to the cock cage and get me about 3. What the fuck? He just fucking hammered Mickey J. Hammered him.
There goes the cock cage.
There goes cock cage. The only way to get out is to surrender or have somebody come and gimmick this thing.
I'm disappointed in you.
Well, there's a first. Why were you disappointed in me?
Well, I mean, you've been holding out on me all this time with the cock
cage. No, I haven't been holding out. Let's bring Kevin Nash down with the belt.
Give everybody the time code.
Okay, 58, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think maybe you think that we are not in sync, but every time I listen to it, I'm in sync. So that's just the difference in the lag time in our internets.
I'm not saying that we're not in sync. I'm just saying occasionally we don't give it enough. So give it again, everybody. Tell everybody where we are. We'll get fussed at.
For all you people who bitch on Twitter, number one, the time is 58:53. I'm sorry, let's do it again. 58:45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Fuck you, 50.
Jeff Jarrett watching the monitor in the back. Another Vince Russo cameo. My goodness, there's so many cameos from Vince Russo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw all of our. Oh, there we go. Here she is interviewing Kevin Nash.
And you are who?
I'm Pamela Paulshock, the new interviewer at WCW. So answer the question.
Single?
Could you answer a question, please?
The thing is this. Russo, it's real simple tonight, all right? I'm an easy man to find. If you guys want this belt, all you got to do, how about this? Let's make a deal. A match tonight. Jeff Jarrett, you win, you go home the champ. I kick your ass, I'm the champ.
Wow. Okay.
Now we see Reed and Terry Taylor.
Oh.
Still talking to Ric Flair, 12-year-old young son of Ric Flair.
He's okay.
And our thanks to our newest member of our broadcast team, Miss Paulshock.
Yeah, so my apologies to Bobby. That's Pamela Paulshock.
Yeah.
Pamela Paulshock.
She was absolutely gorgeous.
She's making convention appearances again, so you can see.
Is she really?
Go see her in person.
Okay. Well, let's get her to come to a low-key Big Hog event.
Here comes Chuck Palumbo, followed by it looks like Kwee, who is here the B&R security, and Miss Elizabeth and David Flair, and then you see Lex Luger dumping Chuck Palumbo in a laundry chute.
We ain't having no wrestling on this show at all. None.
He's wearing the old breakaway Lex Luger gear, and they're going to give him the old Lex Luger lighting effect, but he's not going to do the big pose. Just rip the shit off.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the fans are into DDP. They got on their feet for him.
Look around, raise your hands, fans raising, bang with it. But bro, here's the deal. When I do the bang, cameras better be on me, not on the fans.
Man, he's over.
Yeah, listen. Again, boy, we repeat ourselves on this show a lot, I know, but fuck it. He got over because of his efforts. And the movie had already been out by this time, right? Or was coming out. We shot the movie in October of '99. That I remember. And I'm not so sure when it was released, but he was over. And at least we're having a little bit of wrestling here, maybe. We ain't had much. And we still got a couple of matches we're supposed to go, right? We still got Hogan wrestling. According to the list I'm looking at, and Jarrett and Kevin Nash going at it,
There's 38 more matches, and we've only got 22 minutes. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. So,
that's Mike Sanders right here with blonde hair.
How about that? And Kiwi with brown hair. So, well, not trying to look ahead, but damn it, let's look ahead. What's next week? Our TNA stuff?
Yeah, your TNA debut. From January 23rd, 2003.
Yay, baby.
Are you excited to revisit that show?
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, it could be fun.
Right. We're going to have to find it somewhere else in the network, though, aren't we?
It's on the Impact Plus app.
Okay. Impact Plus.
Impact Plus app.
I mean, I'm going to have to subscribe to that thing, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What the hell? Why not? Oh!
You got a problem supporting them?
No, not at all. Maybe I'll see some things that I like.
You know, I think I misspoke. I think I said January. I think it's actually July.
I can't remember when it was. I don't give a shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I'll give a shit about this, though. Watch out. Coming down.
Pretty excited that you're doing this. You're not?
Kimberly outshines them all. She does. You can bring out Major Guns, Pamela Paulshock, or whatever we will call her, and Jesus fucking.
Here comes the Halo Jones. Mike Awesome just hit DDP in the head with a halo.
Oh.
This feels like as good a time of any to mention that over at adfreeshows.com, we're going to be watching the Boneyard match from WrestleMania and the Firefly Funhouse match. You've not seen either one of those, but you heard all about them. So that should be fun. And then
after watching this, I'll watch anything with you.
And then in June, we're going to watch the very first episode of TNA when they got a TV deal on Fox Sports from back in 2004. In the following week, though, we're back to what we know and love, back when Nitro was good. The June 9th, 97 episode where Sting would rappel down from the ceiling, make a save for DDP, and then hook DDP to the gimmick and take him to the rafters with him. What a moment that was.
Love being hooked to the gimmick, don't you?
And then we're going to watch a couple of episodes of ECW TV, which you've never seen. You've seen pay-per-views, but never their hardcore TV.
Right.
And we'll get that in June. And then we'll finish out the month with Great American Bash 2000, which is just pure insanity, including a Human Torch match where we're going to set a motherfucker on fire in WCW.
Torch match.
Yeah. Back to more of this type of shit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Oh.
We got a fun year planned, man.
Yeah, we do. And, we've got some good stuff and we got some, as you can see, shitty stuff.
Oh,
and,
to be clear though, we should mention, yes, we're still planning on having our get together. We're still waiting on some more states to open up, and when travel becomes a little more acceptable and some of our supporters on Patreon are a little more comfortable moving around, then we'll host you guys, and looking forward to having you.
We had hoped to do it at the end of July. That still may happen. We'll see.
We hope so. I mean, legitimately, I'm looking for something to do. I got to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, man. Fuck. Are you not getting bored a little?
Hop on the Peloton.
I'm not that bored.
You know what I did the other day?
Touched your pee-pee?
No. I bought a Trek bike and I went on the Silver Comet Trail and went 10 miles.
Oh, that's cool.
5 up, 5 back. Yeah. And my ass is hurting.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Megan's calling that Peloton a torture device.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a recumbent bike that I don't mind. We'll watch a little TV down there in a little home gym and do her thing. But she likes that Peloton a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. They got those skinny seats, that just kind of like,
all up in your business, son.
Yeah. That's why, she needs, biker shorts.
Oh, look who it is. It's Ric Flair's music, but it's not Ric Flair. It's Reed Flair and Rent-A-Flair, Terry Taylor.
It's kind of hard to watch, isn't it? In many ways, when you think about Reed.
Oh, I thought you meant Terry Taylor.
Well, Terry, yeah, fuck, Terry's fuck him, but it is.
Yeah, I mean, this was supposed to be what Reed was going to do with his life, man, and unfortunately, he's gone way too soon.
And when we're talking about a funeral, and then we got Reed there.
Oh man, you're depressing me. Let's try.
Well, it's right.
As Scott said, his mind.
There's something really important I need to say, so Dave, will you please come out here?
He's calling out David.
David, will you please come out here? There's something really important I need to say to you.
He's calling out his older brother, David Flair.
I'm just glad Terry Taylor's in the ring with him. Please, Terry will keep him.
David, please come out here. There's something I need to say to you.
He has called David out now for the 3rd time, and I guess David's going to adhere to his younger brother's wishes and come out with Daphne. Yes, the cruiserweight champion, Daphne.
Daphne's got one of those Ric Flair punching bag dolls, which is frankly pretty appropriate for what's gone on in WCW lately.
Last time we saw Reed Flair was in that horrible, invasive video from Vince Russo when he invaded the Flair compound in Charlotte. But we heard David Flair say time and time again in that video that he does not like how Champ, which is what he called Reed, has been favored by his mom and dad, which he has.
David, if there's anything I said, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I mean, me, Ashley, Mom, we all miss you. We need you, and especially Dad needs you.
Wow. He doesn't even want to listen to this.
Oh, Dad, where's Dad? You know what it's like when he's not home? You don't know. You shut up!
Oh! From behind, Daphne knocked Terry Taylor down.
With that infernal statue.
Oh, hold on a second. That's a child, and that's Reed. Yeah. Reed Flair. Reed Flair just speared him. Got a side headlock on his brother.
Oh no!
And he caught him in the gut, shoved him down.
David, God, he's only 12. Come on.
That's a child.
David, let it go.
This.
Oh, come on. Somebody get in there and break this up. David, don't do this. He's gonna break his leg.
Get up.
He's put the figure 4 to child. My God, what have we come to?
And Terry Taylor's unconscious. I think Reed Flair.
This young man came in to try to put back the pieces of his family.
What the fuck are we watching?
Well, in the grand scheme of things, by itself, it's not a bad little angle. But in the grand scheme of this clusterfuck of a show, it means nothing, right?
Meltzer would say, Terry Taylor and Reed Flair came out. Reed called out David. Daphne beat up Taylor. Reed gave David a low blow and took him down, but David was able to get the advantage and put Reed in their figure 4.
He was right.
The plan was for David to give Reed a terrible beating, but standards and practices nixed it, feeling it would display child abuse. Not feeling it would display, it would be child abuse.
Well, yeah, we've said shit and goddamn and everything on this show, so where were they then?
And
we talked about
and had the girls' butt cheeks and
69er with Scott Steiner.
And now here comes a can of gas and a blowtorch and Vampiro. Human Torch match can't be far. By the way, Tony, do you ever keep up with our Twitter comments?
Fuck no.
Well, we got a lot of good feedback from a new bit we did a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the ring from Thunder where the ropes are on fire, bro.
That's good. That's a good visual, isn't it?
That's very WWF, very Vince Russo. Well, instead of Tony Reed's rap, they really liked, Pornhub comments.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know there's been good feedback on that.
Well,
is Pornhub going to pay us any money for them?
Oh, I thought it was just funny ha-has, sort of like reading raps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't know about that?
What? Reading raps?
Well, yeah, I'm saying it got over.
Yeah, it did. It was good. It was great. I'm just enamored by that. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens next on this show. Well, I'm just like on the edge of my fucking seat.
What could be left is the real question. Oh man. I guess what I'm saying is if you check your email, you've got some comments that might be entertaining. I don't know.
So you want me to do this?
Well, you're the star of the show, you see. You're the Jordan.
No.
You're the Jordan, I'm the Pippin. I might even be like the Ron Harper.
No, I've checked my email. I don't see anything, which is probably good. Oh, so here we go. So Hogan is no longer the heel, right?
No, Hogan is a baby. Well, it's all sort of shades of gray, but yeah, we've definitely positioned Hulk Hogan to be a part of the Millionaires Club. And when he was trashing Eric Bischoff earlier, he was getting big pops. So it's New Blood versus Millionaires Club. And so Vampiro's New Blood. And of course, Hogan is Millionaires Club. And he's got on his shirt here, FUNB.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, we've gotten initials over. On a recent episode of our show, we talked about Mother's Day and MILFs, and you said that you had a MINLF.
Mm-hmm.
And that is now available at lowestrules.com.
And that is Mothers I No Longer Fuck.
What are we doing in our lives? We've also got Track It. Teach your kids about incognito. I Hate Conrad Thompson. Tony Big Peck Schiavone. Waka Boom.
Yeah.
Rarely Squeezed. Orange Schiavone. First you get the chicken, then you get the dickin'. Dave Silva, You're Dead to Us. Hog Watching. Rat Soup Eating Motherfucker. You a Lie. Whitney Protection Program. I'm a weird guy. I Want That Goop. Batwinging. Butch Reed Was Over in Florida. I Love Ramp. A Cat Couldn't Scratch It. Tony's Lame Ass Seafood. Look Ma, No Hands. Got a Big Pita. Reese's PC's. The Hard Foundation. Get That Bitch a Dilly Bar. Hire Mance Warner. Tony freaking Schiavone. The Goddamn Candyman. Straight Out of Craigsville. Tony Reed's Rap. Cooter Palooza. Blumpkin Mania. And so many more. Go check them out. Why are you laughing? At lowestrules.com.
No, I'm laughing at Pornhub.
Well, you got to share, Tony.
Okay. My dick just looked at me and bent into the shape of a question mark. And then a response was, well, that's a big dick. You know what else is big? My love for Jesus. Can I get an amen?
What are you doing? What are you doing, Tony?
Some of this shit is funny. Oh, God. Okay, I don't want to. Okay.
You're not going to do any more?
No.
You did one and that's it?
It was like two. Because it'll take over the show.
I mean, a couple of episodes, a couple of comments could be fun. Give us something to talk about during this Hulk Hogan match. But if you want to do straight commentary here, I'm for it.
Instructions unclear. Dick stuck in a toaster. Well, first of all, you need to unplug it. That's what I would think. Okay. All right. So anyway, that's just a couple of them.
Well, we killed it, ladies and gentlemen. We had something that was over. I put it in the hands of Tony Schiavone. He drove it right into the ditch.
I read some funny ones.
First of all, you laughed much harder than the ones you read. So you're keeping some to yourself.
No, that's just the ones I read. That's just the ones I read. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
I've never danced and masturbated before, but I can now say I have and will do so again. And when I twirled to the beat, my spurt sprayed the walls with a 360 Morse code. Take some sick fuck to think up that, buddy.
What do you think the Morse code said?
Help. I'm out of my mind.
God damn, this is a terrible episode of Nitro.
No, this is brutal, man.
And you got so many stars on here.
Yeah, and doing nothing.
Look at Kidman. He had to sneak in front of him and then back behind him.
This is before the Kidman Hogan match, or after, when they did a thing on TV.
Dude, what did we just see? He did it right in front of the referee. Wait a minute. What?
And he still, Sting comes in.
Meltzer wrote, Vampiro beat Hogan in 440. Hogan beat Vampiro to death, giving him nothing. Madden at this point was told to get over how WCW doesn't do schmaz, finishes, and cheap DQs. But there were no DQs, I guess, in the Asylum match, except for Wall versus Awesome. Up to that point had been nothing but schmaz finishes. Anyway, another terrible match. Hogan leg drops Vampiro to make sure everyone knew he could win even without even selling. Kidman came out and hit Hogan with a blowtorch, and Vampiro pinned him. I don't know.
I know. It sucks. And the poor announce team had to make something of it. Didn't they?
Yeah. And this is the reason people shitted upon you.
Yeah, it's part of the reason. I agree with that.
I mean, what were you supposed to do? Say, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
No, I was the soundtrack for this bullshit. Really?
But it was your job. You didn't write it. You had to yell over it.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Here we go. Track it.
Here's your car. Here, it's done. What the hell is it? Can we get back? Yeah, come on here. You want your money? You want to get back? There you go.
How do you not love Norman Smiley screaming high pitched like that?
Yeah, he was one of the high spots in our entire show back then.
Should have kept Van Hammer away from that car to begin with.
Should have kept Van Hammer away from WCW to begin with.
We should mention Arn Anderson broke a bone in his foot the prior week at TV.
Really?
Yeah, he's not at the shows here.
Okay. So, oh God, what's she gonna do?
I don't know, but I think she's gonna wake Ralphus up.
Okay.
Duty, it's Ralphus.
You gotta do it.
She's taking a grenade for the troops, guys. Come on.
Oh, look at you. Oh, he gave her the tongue.
Oh, please.
He gave her the tongue.
Pretty good little skit.
That was funny.
I need Ralphus to be back in wrestling.
That was funny.
So look, he has to move that right in front of Hulk Hogan and then pretend to sneak behind him, then hit him between the shoulder blades. And by the way, all this happens right in front of Charles Robinson.
Yeah.
My God. Who should have quit first, you or Charles? Look, now Charles is like, hang on, let me scoot this torch out of the way.
Jesus. Well,
this was so bad. You've probably blocked most of this out like a trauma victim.
Yeah, I remember none of this, and thank God for that. And thank God, and now you're refreshing my memory. So I'm gonna go in we'll go in the corner and cry tonight, again. Ugh. Now I'm promoting basketball next on TNT. I just, again, it's so easy to shit on this stuff now, removed, 20 years removed from it. It's so easy to shit on it, but shitting on it is right. There's no way you can sit here, even if you were a part of it like I was, or even if you were a fan watching it. There's no way. I mean, maybe if you're in the stands, you're enjoying seeing all these different people and all these crazy things. But if you try to watch the show in its entirety from start to finish with all the different things they're doing, there's no way to make sense of any of this shit. And again, when you have so much shit, nothing means anything, or everything means nothing. It just means nothing.
Here comes Kevin Nash, going to take on Jeff Jarrett in the main event for the world title. Maybe we'll get a real wrestling match here. What do you think?
Well, let's see. We've got about 8 minutes to go in the show.
Well, that's plenty of time for a Kevin Nash match.
I would think so. And of course, he's got the belt that he didn't earn because it was taken away from Jeff Jarrett, and he had the belt he didn't earn.
Meltzer would write, yes, Arquette draws record low ratings, but they keep the belt on him to swerve the fans, and the result is one of the lowest buy rates ever. Flair pops the highest rating in months, so they can't wait to take the belt off him. I guess if they don't have a title change every Monday, Nitro will have been a bad show.
Hard to argue with any of this shit.
There's a big stunt coming that I don't know that you're ready for.
Oh, I love it when you say that. I don't know if you're ready for this.
The last time I said that, we were in Vegas with our friend Diamond, friend of the show.
I don't remember that. And I was,
I think I'll have that mellow yellow now.
Oh, stop it.
When are we going to get it back out to Vegas, me and you?
Oh, well, I don't know. When's Vegas going to open up again?
Can we just agree that me and you and Dawkins are going to go out there and spend 2 nights sometime when it opens back up?
Yeah. On Dawkins' dime.
Of course, after all the business I've sent him, Jesus Christ.
I know, me too. Dawkins paying for shit. He doesn't realize it, but he's paying for shit. Because lawyers normally have a lot of money anyway, but tell me his salary hasn't upticked since you.
Oh my God, look at that. Vince Russo is supposed to be counting. He does 1 count and then puts his ding dong in Kevin Nash's face and crotch chops his own ding dong.
There you go. And Kevin Nash gets chaired.
Kevin Nash wrestling in jeans and a t-shirt, by the way.
And the referee was already hit with a bat, and no sell the chair because he's back into it. And what's the big sexy go do now? Oh, I thought maybe he was going to moonsault off the apron, but I'm wrong.
Like the long lost Von Erich right there with that long ass hair to be in our security. I always liked the WCW TV cameraman stands that Jackie Crockett used to stand on.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
These stairs that y'all have in the corner though, those are way too short. There should have been another stair there.
We're just shitting on everything here, aren't we?
Look, another ding dong crotch chop. When was the last time you did a crotch chop at the house? Has it been a while?
I never remember doing a crotch chop at the house.
Can I get you to set up a camera somewhere and just give Lois a crotch chop and then post it on Patreon?
If you want to see her kick me in the balls, sure.
Well, first of all, you can outrun her.
Yeah, that's true.
Here comes the title belt. Wham.
Well, that's it. Pinning.
And just threw the belt.
Yeah, that's right. Covering.
We're going to count.
1, 2, kick out. I saw that coming.
Why did Russo not just count 3 though?
That's I know. Just gonna go.
And Jared agrees. Like, why wouldn't you just count? Who cares? We're cheating.
There are no rules here. I mean, if you're cheating, you can just say, I'm throwing the match out. I heard Kevin Nash
I'm
say,
cheating Jones.
Okay. You know what I'm looking forward?
What?
To this fucker ending. I want to see the bump. I want to see. Oh, he sprayed him in the face with mace. My God.
We're not done.
Okay. Mace, the big guy.
The stroke, worst one ever, maybe.
Right. Scott Steiner. Come on in. Fans pop. One of the Michigan guys.
Boom.
Big Papa Gump.
How about nobody's going to know South Scott Steiner?
Yeah.
Oh, Mace.
Mace Tim.
Here comes security. Security said ordered to get Steiner. I love the camera shot from above, though.
That was good.
That is one new thing y'all are doing here. Oh, and we're going to hang him. Or not hang him, but we're going to handcuff him to the ropes here.
Like Jesus.
Yeah, I guess. They're looking for a little Steiner crucifixion.
Yep. Okay, he's incapacitated, we think. Big Sexy's choking Vince Russo. Is anybody popping about that?
Let's play the audio. We're going to track it.
Okay.
He's making it count. 1, 2. Wait, no, I thought we had it. And Jarrett, can you believe he kicked out of it?
It's a slow count from Vince Russo.
So that's the story. Nash now going after Vince Russo, who's not counting the 3. Security lining up one after another to take the big bumps. I mean, this is like a comedy. Just one after another, he's laying waste to him. It's like every Rambo movie ever with less blood, more punches.
Yeah, the old cliche is Keystone Cops, but it kind of is, right?
Are you ready for this? They're in the aisle. It's going to be a big moment, Tony. Setting up a power bomb.
And Nash is red. Oh, man.
Oh, my God, they got the red down on Kevin Nash. Oh!
The red down on Kevin Nash. It just rained blood in the aisle, but of course they were in the wrong spot for it, so it mostly missed them. But now they're slipping around like it's an episode of Nickelodeon. And after a big guitar shot, Jeff Jarrett makes the cover. Russo counts. That's it. It is a slick honey-like substance, according to the Observer. But it rained blood in front of the Steiner crucifixion in the aisles of Nitro. Russo holding the belt up. Jeff Jarrett is your world champion. After blood rained from heaven in front of the crucifixion of Scott Steiner, Kevin Nash takes a guitar shot after beating up 73 security guards.
And fans, be sure to join us next week. Man, what's going to come next in Nitro? I can't wait. My God. Thank God we're desperately fucking out of time.
We're not done. Here's Bischoff.
And coming up June 11th, the end of Hogan. Flair gone for good. And Nash, if you think this was an ass kicking, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And Eric, for you, to all these people, fight us, baby!
Something big Eric Bischoff and Russo still have in the works. What could it be? They alluded to it at the beginning of the telecast here tonight.
Well, there was that big meeting in LA last week. There's something big going on, Tony. Something
Jeff,
big going on, Scott.
how does it feel to once again be the WCW World Heavyweight Champion?
Once again, I have proven that I am the chosen one. So why don't you choke on that, slap ass? Yeah!
Tony?
Huh? Where were we? Where were we? I was having like just, it was like
Tony.
PTSD. What?
Tony.
Yeah. Hello.
How bad was this?
This is the worst show we've ever watched. And we've been doing this. It's our 4th season. Worst show we've ever watched. The bad news is we're probably going to watch something worse down the road, aren't we?
I don't even know what to make of what we've just seen. It was schizophrenic, I think, is the only word I can think of. It's like it's like adult ADD here for the show.
Right.
And I don't know, man, it's a lack of focus. You've got big time names and talent associated with it. I mean, even some underutilized guys, guys like Mike Awesome, and we just don't seem to know what to do with it. And, I don't know. Listen, I'm a big fan of some of the great things that Vince Russo did. But it feels like in this era, it was very much, hey, let's try to compete with the WWF, and they've got attitude and they've got edge. Well, let's double down on it. And
Right.
it wasn't great at the time, clearly, and it doesn't age well.
No.
And, listen, I saw this when it happened, but watching back what we just saw, I remembered bits and pieces of it, but for the most part, a lot of it was like I was seeing it for the very first time, and you were there ringside, and I think you feel the same way.
Yeah. Now when the red came down, here's what I do remember. I didn't remember it at the time, but once it came down, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I remember that. And I remember them saying, I can't say it's blood. I remember I was told to say the red coming down. And that's why I said that.
The
red coming down like a dickhead. And, but it's,
well, you think this week was weird. Wait till next week. We're going to watch some TNA. But, Tony, when I look at my clock, I realize it's about that time.
Thanks fucking God. We're desperately out of time. The red is coming down. My tears are coming down. WCW went down. Thank God I survived it. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We're on Westwood 1. And every Monday, we're the great fans only on
Patreon, patreon.com/WHW Monday. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.